If there's one thing that the great Tekashi 6ix9ine has taught me is that hip hop today has changed. It has changed and it will never be the same. Rappers nowadays can get away with so many more things that they couldn't back in the day. And there's a lot of old heads who can't necessarily grasp the fact that this is happening, or at least why this is happening. They don't understand how a rainbow-headed Mexican kid can commit one of the worst social crimes in hip hop and still come out of jail and be not only relevant but come out and break records too. And I just want to quickly explain why this is happening. Today, the only thing that matters, the only thing that actually gets to dictate whether or not you will be a successful rapper is your entertainment value. Are you an interesting thing to look at? That's literally it today. Are you charismatic enough, or are you wild enough to hold my attention for long enough and keep me wanting to revisit you? And this attention doesn't always have to be music related. This is why you see so many Instagram thirst trap women deciding to take on rapping to boost their careers. And they're doing pretty well for themselves. And don't get me wrong, I'm not some type of misogynist who's saying that female rappers aren't good rappers, or I'm not saying that all of these type of women can't rap. But I'm definitely saying that quite a few of them can't rap, and you can tell that they're not real rappers, but they're just doing this for a career boost. And this is the same reason why somebody like Drake, who's one of, if not the greatest rapper right now, have so many ghostwriting allegations against him, and it feels like pretty much nobody cares. This is why there are so many blatant industry plants out there today, and they're still running numbers and getting hella fans by the day. As long as the music is good, nobody cares. It's because the status quo in hip hop has changed. You don't necessarily have to be a quote unquote real nigga, and this is largely due to the fact that the demographic in hip hop has drastically changed in the past 20 years. Today, hip hop's audience doesn't look the same as it did back in the 90s or early 2000s. Hip hop back then used to be for the streets. Back then, the audience reflected the rappers themselves. Both used to live a similar lifestyle and had similar quotes to live by. And I'm talking about back then when hip hop's audiences were mostly black. Today, a large amount of hip hop's audiences are suburban white teenagers. Amongst many other demographics, this is the primary demographic right now. This is where most of the money in hip hop is generated. This is why I took it from just a genre in music to pop culture. And the thing about suburban kids, be they black or white, they don't relate to street mentality. Therefore, they don't hold it to heart. They don't actually live by these rules, these codes. They don't care if somebody has a ghostwriter or if somebody's an industry plant, as long as the music that they're getting is still good. They don't care if a rapper snitched on his own, as long as it's an entertaining thing to see. It's an entertaining narrative for them to watch. It's one of the most interesting things on the internet right now, hence it's breaking records. And another reason why 6ix9ine is still on top is because his fan base, the people actually supporting him, these suburban teenagers, they never actually believed him in the first place. They never actually believed that he was with the shits. They wanted to see the story of a rainbow-headed Mexican kid join a gang for clout and have it end up with some type of dramatic ending like him snitching. And 6ix9ine himself could have come out of jail and tried to lie about the whole situation and said that, no, I only snitched because this or that, or it was just a misunderstanding, or I didn't actually even snitch because this and that happened. He could have done that, but no, him being the master of the art of trolling knew which would be the more interesting storyline for the people to see, which one would be the storyline that people would gravitate towards more. Hence, he's the biggest rapper right now. If you like this video, you should probably watch this next video too. Just click on it right now.